Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk about, are live blades safe? And my general thoughts on live blades. Now that I have had a couple live blades for a couple months. Had a lot of time to really flip these things, really get to know them, get to understand what they have to offer, and come to appreciate them for what they have to offer. And generally, I think for a lot of people, the thing that stops them from flipping live blades is safety concerns. And that's fair, you know. You have a balisong, something you're flipping around that might go flying out of your hands as you drop it, and now there's a sharp blade on it. And that is scary for a lot of people, and I understand that. So I wanted to kind of talk about just how safe are live blades, at least compared to trainers. Now, I would generally say that trainers are completely safe. You're never going to get hurt. Now, obviously, you could pinch your finger or it could go flying and stub your toe or something. But let's be honest, you're not going to get hurt with a trainer. It's just not something that's going to happen. But live blades are a little different. You can actually get hurt. And there is a specific time in which you will almost certainly get hurt on a live blade. And you'll always know when it's coming. It's when you do something dumb. If you do something dumb or you take your attention away from what you're doing, the odds of you getting hurt will go up. You know, if you're just mindlessly flipping while watching TV, you're more likely to hurt yourself than if you're just actually actively paying attention to what you're doing. And I actually kind of like live blades for that. I like that flipping a live blade forces me to be engaged with what I'm doing, which is something I just can't say for trainers. A lot of times I'll find myself doing the same trick over and over just watching a YouTube video, which is fine. But when I flip a live blade, I'm much more present in what I'm doing and I'm actively paying attention. And I think that there's just something kind of special about that. So another time you might get hurt is if you try and do a trick that you're not super comfortable with. You know, like a double aerial, for instance, or something like that, that I can do, but I can't do super well. That's when you're more likely to get hurt. And that's why you need to stick to tricks that you're very comfortable doing. Now, I know that for a lot of people that might be kind of boring, and that might limit them on what kind of tricks they can do. But that's where practicing comes in. If there's a trick that you want to be able to do on your live blade, but you can't do it safely yet, practice it more on a trainer. Now, obviously, live blades and trainers flip differently. Even if you have a trainer, like a trainer Orion and a live blade Orion, they're going to flip a little differently. But what you can do is tape over the blade. Take like some painter's tape, some masking tape, tape the blade, tape up the tip, and you've now made your live blade into a trainer. This is not something that I have personally done, but it is something you can do, which is very helpful. I'm very fortunate enough to have a big enough collection that if I can master a trick across several different trainers, then I feel very comfortable doing it on a live blade. And that's nice. Another thing about live blades that you don't really get with trainers is they teach you the proper discipline of balisong flipping. You know, don't catch a balisong as it's falling. Make sure you're doing tricks properly and not letting the bite handle or the blade, you know, brush up against you. And I think that there's something nice about that. This is like the truest form of the hobby. And overall, do I think they're safe? I do. Like I said, you really don't get hurt unless you do something dumb. If you're smart about it, and you pay attention and do tricks that you're comfortable doing, there's no reason for you to ever get hurt flipping a balisong. Obviously, the more you do it, the more risks you take, but honestly, the risks are very low. I have been flipping these live blades kind of on and off for a couple months now, and I almost never get hurt. And honestly, that is something that surprised me a lot. A lot of people I think that only flip trainers would be shocked at how rarely you actually get hurt. And I'm honestly happy to learn that, because I think, as somebody who makes videos and kind of talks about balisongs and sometimes compares them, I think it's actually very important for me to flip live blades. Just kind of, you know, as something that a lot of people flip and a lot of people want, I need to be able to flip these things and have opinions on them. And I need to be able to do it in a way where I'm confident that I'm not going to hurt myself. So honestly, I'm very thankful that I've had the experience that I have with live blades. I'm very thankful that I've had the opportunity to try them out. Thanks to LDY for originally sending me the Sirius. But overall, I think live blades perfectly safe. If you're kind of on the fence about it, I would recommend just go for it, try one out. Be careful, be smart, be safe. You guys are all wonderful people. I love each and every one of you. I'm so thankful for the support I get, and I don't want to see any of you getting hurt, but I think these are a lot of fun, and I think they're worth checking out. That's kind of all that I had to say about live blades and their safety for today. Hope you've all had a wonderful day, and until next time, keep flipping.